Hi, I'm Dorinda from PrimordialDor Tarot, and I'm here to do a Pisces reading today for May the 14th, the 17th, 2025. I'm using the Thoth Tarot deck, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross for Pisces. At this time, I'd appreciate it if you could hit the like or subscribe button. Costs you nothing to subscribe, and it helps me build the channel, and I appreciate it. Thank you. For Pisces. For Pisces. Calling upon the universe. Can I have some messages for Pisces, please? For Pisces. Some cards for Pisces. Some cards for Pisces. All right. Perfect. Okay, Pisces, bottom of the deck's the overall. Bottom of the deck, we have Mars in Gemini. Nine of Swords, cruelty. Okay, this is, you've been hurt. Been some psychotic people in your life. They've hurt you. They've been mean. They're cruel. Cruelty card. Got to start with this one. All right, Pisces, some things have gone down that have hurt you real bad. Psychotic people, they're not right in the head, you know. So hurt people, and you've obviously been hurt, but your challenge is to get over it, Pisces. You got to get over it. All right, Pisces, present situation, you got Major Arcana, you got the Fortune card. All right, well, that ought to help. You know, that wheel constantly turns. You're never stuck at the bottom down here where those people were hurting you. It's your time now to climb to the top of that wheel, Pisces. Keep your eyes on those stars. This is a big win. This is fortune coming in. You know, a big win, material gain, maybe winning at love. Something really good happening. Okay, Pisces? That should help you get over all that cruelty. All right, universe is going to help you out. All right, Pisces, your challenge is Major Arcana, the Devil card. All right, your challenge. Your challenge is now to recognize these kind of people. All right? Cruelty, trickery, all that kind of stuff. You know, you've been hurt real bad. And that's your challenge, is to get on with that fortune and don't let this kind of stuff stop you. The trickery and the betrayal and all that kind of thing. All right? You keep your eyes open, heads up. Look out for these people. All right? And they won't hurt you again. All right, Pisces. Below situation, you have the Queen of Discs. All right, she's all about taking hold of material resources and wealth and creating a business that thrives, grows, and expands, and the revenue keeps coming in. She's all kinds of experience and knowledge, has walked that path, has built her place up in the mountains where she sits and contemplates. Okay, so she's done it. So if you take on some of this energy, you can create your new situation. All right, and build something strong that keeps the revenue coming in for you and keep you away from those kind of people. All right, Pisces, past position, which could be yesterday, last week. We have Jupiter and Capricorn, two of this change. All right, the only thing constant in life is change. That's the only thing. So that's in past. That could be yesterday. Things are changing. You're moving on. You're going to do something different. Right? Because it all gets back to this horrible card here, the cruelty card. You've been really hurt, but you're going to move on. All right? You're moving on to that fortune card. Things are going to change. Heading for the big win. Okay, Pisces, in your future position, you have Venus in Aries, Four of Wands completion. Okay, you've been greatly admired for some work that you've done, Pisces. You've completed something. This is the completion card. So you've done a skill or job or something really, really excellent. People admire you for it, but you cannot take it any higher. So it's time to put that to bed now and take on a new challenge, Pisces. So something's over in your life, whether it be a love, living situation, a job situation, wherever those cruel people were, it's over now. It's over, okay? And you're heading for the fortune. You're heading for the fortune now, Pisces. All right? Yeah, it's done. Okay, your near future, Pisces. You have Sun and Leo, Six of Wands, victory. You're heading for victory now, Pisces. You're heading for victory and fortune. That's 6 card, living in the middle of the tree of life. One of the most beautiful cards in the deck. Look at that sun shining. And you're heading for your big win. Heading for your big win. Heading for victory, Pisces. Wow, that's awesome. All right, Pisces, in your mind, your internal position, you have Moon in Aquarius, 7 of Swords, futility. Okay, well, that goes along with that cruelty card. All right, no matter what you did, you could not please those people. All right, we were like on a hamster wheel, doing the same thing every day, getting nowhere. Getting nowhere. So, that's over now. You're just thinking about this. This is in your mind. You were thinking about the futility, right? You couldn't please them no matter what you did. Nothing worked, okay? But that's over now, okay? It's over. Completed. Done. Heading for victory. Heading for victory, Pisces. All right? Done. Heading for victory in the fortune card. So you can just put that to bed now. You're done with that. In your environment, Pisces, we have the beautiful Queen of Cups. Well, she's all about love. You know, fantasies, desires, sexuality, sensuality. Okay? And this is the beautiful Queen of Cups, and she's in your environment somewhere, all right? And if you keep your eyes open, right, you're heading for victory, all right? You're heading for victory, and you're heading for your fortune, all right, Pisces? Things will get better. You've learned, you've been hurt, and probably a bad situation, but you're coming out of it now, and you're going to be victorious, and it could be in love. It could be a big win. All right, that's beautiful. All right, Pisces, hopes and fears. You have Jupiter and Pisces, 9 of Cups, happiness. All right, Pisces, happiness. You're heading for happiness, okay? You got to know both ends of the stick. You know, when you got hurt real bad by those cruel people, that's one end of the stick. And the happiness card is the other end of the stick, okay? So, you've got to know one side to know the other side. So you're coming out on top. You're coming out on top, Pisces. You're happy, and you're headed for fortune and victory. All right. Final card in the outcome of this reading, Pisces. Major Arcana, we got the Star card. Okay, wishes fulfilled. Keep your eye on that one star in sight. Like I said with the fortune card, keep your eye on those stars. Okay, Pisces, this is your final card. Your wishes are going to be fulfilled, okay? And your dreams come true. And you learned all your lessons through all that crap you went through. And you're heading to your fortune and your wishes fulfilled. Wow, Pisces, what a beautiful reading. Absolutely beautiful. Things are over, but you come through it and you're gonna be happy. That's beautiful. Okay, Pisces, I'd like to conclude with one animal spirit card. One card for Pisces, please. One card. There we go. All right. Wombat spirit. Be at home. Okay, Pisces, I know this card. This is about being yourself. And don't be ashamed to be yourself. Or you know, these people made you feel like shit. Put you down, belittled you, degraded you. All right? And this one here is telling you to let your freak flag fly, baby. Just be yourself. Be your beautiful self. Okay? Let the world see your beautiful self. Be at home. All right, Pisces. Oh, I love that card. That was beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll catch you next time.